doing? I hope you're doing just fine. Because I'm doing just fine. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Pocket full of goodies here and there. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, heck, how we doing? That snuck right in there. Yay, hey, hey. Yep, nobody belongs in jail for weed. You're absolutely right on that. What's sad is there's people out here that don't think that there's anybody going to jail for weed. Remember, what was it yesterday? Someone was on here trying to say that. And then they were dumbass and said, name 3 people. Hell, I bet you there was 3 people in Texas that went to jail yesterday, in one day. I guarantee it. People get arrested for weed all the time now. It's never stopped. Hell, even in states that it's so-called legal, people get arrested. Too much THC, whatever the reason is. Hey, Mr. John, Mr. Will. Can you heavens high? What's the title say? I don't know. I forgot. Somebody read it and tell me. I can't read it while I'm here. I forgot. It probably misspelled something because I use that talk-to-text bullshit. Big famous. Where you get that shit? 460s a man. Doug, what you been drinking? Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's real cool. Now, how quick, I don't know when I get there. And thank you. I like my hat. I like the mobile billboard that I drive around the nation fighting for your rights to cannabis and hemp. What do you think about my mobile billboard? Please tell me you haven't seen it. I'd love to show it to you. But if I show it to you, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. Oh, you're new? You haven't seen the mobile billboard that I drive around for your rights? Now, if you like it, you got to do me one favor. Go sign the petition. That one. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal for everybody. And just like my billboard, and go sign that petition, would you? Here it is, my friends. I've been in Pennsylvania. Mount Joy, I got friends there. Been there a couple times. get your generator running, Will? You get your generator running there, Will? Man, I feel bad you've been out of power for 3 days like that and shit. That's got to suck. That has got to suck. Oh, goodness sakes. Ugh. No, you're only half right. If you're anywhere in the United States of America, you're only half right, my friend. Your state can say it's legal, but it's illegal under federal law. And if something happened to the president tonight, and the new president said don't stand down, that theory would be proven because they would bust everybody for having a controlled federal substance. So don't be stupid and think that it's federally legal anywhere in the United States of America, because I can prove you wrong in 1 second. Well, a couple seconds. But I can prove you wrong on that statement. You're totally wrong. Doug, don't come on here with bullshit, will you? I'm asking you again as a friend, quit doing your bullshit on my channel. Please. When I have to go and remove your messages and stuff, I don't like it. And you seem to just using my friendship and my channel for your enjoyment, and it's starting to piss me off, Doug. I don't use I don't use our friendship to screw with you. And I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't do it to me. You take towing serious. I take this serious. Have enough respect for me because I respect your towing. Respect what I'm doing. Would you, Doug? And I'm getting tired of asking you that. Hey, it's going okay. Oh, you got it turned back on? Really good, good, good. Hey, I'm doing all right. Yep, see, you're right. It's not federally legal. I got no reason to lie to no one. Well, I don't know who the hell Jim for president is. I'm glad my name's not Jim. My name's Four, F-O-U-R. And no, I don't want to be no president. But I would like y'all to take the minute and sign the petition that I was talking about, because nobody belongs in jail, right, for weed, and we need to get our prisoners out of jail for weed. Go to Google, put in 420 Jim petition. Boom, petition pops up. There's the green button. You can read the topic and everything. And once you agree, hit the button. Yours will say sign the petition. And the next person will be 1558. And it's been 5 hours ago and 6 hours ago since someone signed. We need it quicker than every hour. You know what I mean? I need you and your friends to start signing this petition right now and get it to go click, 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 click. And we have a chance of winning. Nobody needs to serve time for smoking or selling a joint or anything like that. You're right. I'm trying to fight a good fight. Yeah, see, 17 years, because you're a federal worker, absolutely. People forget it's against federal law. And when they stupidly agree to have it a class 3 federal narcotic, yeah, the feds are not going to stand down, and they're going to start enforcing a lot of the laws. Watch what happens. Why not you not worry about what I do with Doug and my friends? That's about 4 or 5 times you got in this business with me and Doug. You're starting to act like a troll yourself. Why are you worried about my channel and what I do with my friends and stuff? Okay? Doug's been a friend of yours. You ain't been on here very long, and you sure like to... There's times you make me think you're a troll. Thank you for signing. If people would worry about their damn selves instead of others, it'd be a great world. And when I say that, you always give it the thumbs up and how great I am, and then you do it. You know? So I haven't got you figured out yet. But you sure like to repeat a lot of the things I say and pick on my friends when you've done it before, and I've told you don't worry about Doug. Worry about yourselves. Yes, help get the pot prisoners out of jail. I seen your comment right after I was talking about Doug, and I let it slide, but the second comment, no. Don't worry about me and others. Worry about me and yourself, if you like. Hey, signing while you take a bong. Hey, write that in the comments. You know, there's a comment section. People aren't making comments like they should, you know? I'd put that comment, hell, I'm signing while smoking a bong rip, you know? But, you know, some people are too scared to sign it, let alone put that they're taking a bong rip. So I understand if you don't. You promote on another channel, okay? Oh, yeah, you knew he was a friend if you've listened to my... Yep. You absolutely knew he was a friend and been a friend if you've been here. You've been here when I've said it before. Maybe you just forgot, but it's okay. Now you know. I've not been live since this morning, stupid, but if I was, wouldn't that mean I was okay? If that lie was true, wouldn't I be okay? Thank you. It's not my petition, it's ours, but thank you. How's this for a headline?
As you can plainly see, I felt the joy and I learned about the pain that my mama said.
Not too bad, huh? Not too bad, huh? That's a heck of a headline to get put on a newspaper, right? Can't spell healthcare without THC. And they left out that you can't spell pharmacy without harm. Mr. Greg is doing good, and I'm slowly heading your way tomorrow. It'll be a little bit before I get down to Georgia, but I hope to leave here at some point tomorrow. What's up, Crosswords? Oh, they just put Jim on there to see if people are writing his name is for it all. They know damn well what my name is. And they know when they don't want to call me for, they're disrespecting me. It's okay. No bottle, just Doug being Doug. Who, dude, calling dumbass? I don't know. Trading my last piece of. Treating the bad. Yo, heck, I ate that jerky. When I split that with you, heck, mine was gone an hour later. I couldn't save it. It's too good. And I said, okay, and now get over yourself. Yeah. I said, you forgot the nose pin. I said, okay, you might have gotten. I said, go on. Now you still want to cry about it. Get over it. You can get addicted to that deer jerky real quick. Real quick. Hey, let's do this one here. This one was before. This was an older set of LEDs. They're not the LEDs I have on it now, because you'll see where they went around the sign and stuff. This was a year ago when I first repainted it and put it on the road last year. Now, of course, I put new LEDs on it 2 months ago. She looked good with the other LEDs, but they're not as bright. The LEDs that was on it, they only last about 6-7 months, and then the weather destroys them, as to where these are commercial. But this is what it looked like when I first repainted it.
Fancy like Christmas.
Look, no signatures.
Nutcracker on mantle and a candy cane can. I'll get your eggnog, what's your fruitcake? Go Jesus, it's your birthday. Bougie like blue girls in the front yard. Hoping Santa don't even have a business card in my stocking, even though we getting naughty all night. That's how we do. Fancy like Christmas. Fancy like Christmas. Fancy like Christmas. Fancy like Christmas. Got matching jammies on. You watching Home Alone. Yeah, you know Apple finna drop another iPhone. Traffic's obnoxious. Guys at the office. You gotta pay for mama's Amazon boxes. Get on the Starbucks in the last day. Put some peppermint mocha in my latte. Silly fancy like Christmas.
I don't know if I can tell you what's wrong with your truck or not. I mean, I could try if you tell me what it's doing. The speedometer, it sounds like you've got a loose ground or something. I mean, just off the top of my head, if your speedometer's jumping, it's probably electronic and whatnot. And if your dash lights are coming on and off and stuff, it's probably a bad ground or a short. That's where I'd start. And shorts aren't fun. Shorts can take 2 minutes to diagnose or 2 days to diagnose, depending. So I wish you luck on it, but I'd be checking all my grounds. Make sure you've got ground to body, ground to the engine, because they do have separate grounds. It could be a Chevy Wilson. 420 somewhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's a night version.
Eating chocolate cake in the bag. Newspaper said she's gone to his head. They look just like two gurus in black. You know how hard it can be. The way things are going, they're
Gonna crucify me. Lambert's Cafe, Ozark, Missouri. Great people, great food. Lambert's Cafe, man, they got some of the best food that I've ever eaten. Really, 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 really good. And look, with them LEDs, that thing stands out, don't it? Well, just off the top of my head, that was the first thing. You know, if lights going up and down or fading in and out of your speedometer or whatnot, I would check for shorts. Home of the Throwed Rolls, absolutely. What would be my advice for one? Don't argue whether we're on a spinning ball or a flat plane or a pyramid or a Rubik's Cube. It's called planet Earth. No matter where you're at, it's still planet Earth. No longitude, whatever latitude, planet Earth. Quit putting the chemtrails in the sky and poking holes in the ground, sucking liquids out that we can grow out of a plant. Marijuana can fuel every truck and car in the world, but that's why we can't have it. Just one of the reasons. If you don't believe that, just Google Henry Ford and the hemp car and the hemp engine. Number two, unless you're one of the aliens, and I don't mean like they say illegal aliens coming across the border, I'm talking about the real ones, the 200 fallen angels that are on earth and bound to earth. Unless you're one of them, or their corrupt DNA like the Nephilim and stuff, the giants, you're a human being just like me. You came in this world naked nothing, you're going to bleed naked nothing, you're going to bleed red while you're here. So, you're taught color, white, black, Jew, Christian, non-Christian, gay, whatever. You're taught every bit of that. Put all that bullshit aside. You're simply a human being. No better than no other human being, no worse than no other human being, no difference whatsoever. You're simply a human being on planet Earth. You got to remember them first, and then apply the golden rule. Nobody wants to be lied to, cheated on, bullied, or anything. It's called treat one the way you want to be treated. So if you simply remember you're on planet Earth as a human being and you live the golden rule, hell, you're in the Garden of Eden. True story. Low self-esteem and stuff, put Jesus in your heart, you know? Yeah, put Jesus in your heart and let him lift that problem all up and away. You have the power to make your day good or bad. You alone do. Yes, we all have an accountability system, but do you know why? Do you know why women have it? Because when they have breast milk, when they're lactating, their natural levels, yeah, we all produce THC. That's why there's no narcotic in it. They can't prove there is. Well, when a lady is lactating, her natural levels are 8 times higher than any other time in her life. What do you think gives pain relief and hunger to the fetus as it develops? Yeah, what William Randolph Hearst called marijuana. Yo, yo. What up, Big Mike? Well, that's good. A lot of people don't want to learn or study or nothing. Hell, I still have people tell me that I'm full of shit when I tell them about Henry Ford's hemp car. No shit. They think that I'm stupid when I tell them about Henry Ford's hemp car. And you know what's really funny about that? This right here. Henry Ford's plastic hemp car. Ford's Productions.
Amongst the thousands of products made from hemp, one of the most extraordinary is Henry Ford's plastic car. Built in 1941, it contained cellulose fibers derived from hemp, sisal, and wheat straw. The plastic was lighter than steel, yet could withstand 10 times the impact.
Don't even dent. Yeah. And that's the same time that he was running all the vehicles off of hemp fuel. And they said, hell, we can't have that shit. We can't have that shit. And if Henry Ford hadn't have give up the hemp fuel, he would have been like that guy that invented the car that run on water and shit like that. So he just bowed out, and the hemp fuel kind of went to the side. Oh, you love the hat? Right on. Well, if you think the hat's cool, you ought to definitely love the mobile billboard I drive around. Well, you're smart enough to know that Schedule 1 is invalid, like I am. Thank you. You're very, very, very informed. But what did you do about it? What are you doing about it? You know? I mean, I love it when you come on my channel, and I wish everybody else knew. Because no one has stood up against our government and say, yo, man, what the hell have you kept it since 1971? Or since 1970, they declared it no medical value, and the following year in 71, they took out the medical patent that you mentioned there. You're absolutely right, and nobody's pissed off that the government's just in our face screwed us to this day even. And this whole 6 months, they're trying to decide whether it's medical or not. Going to let the DEA. Hell yeah, we know it's medical, you idiots running this country. You're more worried about raping children and eating children and shit than you are... You know, and it's stupid. I mean, all these people on the Epstein list, nobody gives a shit about. But you let somebody smoke a joint and damn, they want you in prison. This world is just going straight to Satan. Show an old lady a ride? Hell, here. Hell, if you're young or old, I'll show you my ride. I got no problem with that.
And I'm just trying to keep my daughters off the pole and my sons out of jail. Trying to get to church so I don't go to hell. I'm just trying to keep my wife from figuring out that I married up and she married way down in Alabama. Will they love me safe? Trying to ride a
Yeah, hey, got another signature.
country station.
parked in Ozark, Missouri.
Well, I gave up smoking cigarettes. Now I'm just hooked on Nicorette. Trying not to be like my old man. The older I get, the more I am. Trying to get paid and a little love made, y'all. Hey, y'all, at the end of the day, y'all, I'm just another John Deere guy. Up on a tractor trying to steer my daughter off. And I'm just trying to...
Hey, here's a little thing. If I miss a comment, you got to understand there's a bunch, and I don't have time to scroll up and see what you commented. If it's that important, comment it again. Well, there's actually 7 islands now. It's been proven there's 7 islands. His was just the main one. Oh, we got some crazy ones, and a lot of them are running the country. Well, I guess your comment wasn't that important because you didn't repeat it. Sorry. And no, I'm not going to scroll through messages just to try and find it. I 420, I scroll and now I want to smoke. What's that? Who cares? What's that got to do with me? What are you talking about? Are you even old enough to be on this channel? That sounds like something a kid would say. You replied? I didn't see where you replied. Hello, Robert. See, I see where you put there, I replied. I didn't see no reply between when I asked you and there. So evidently it wasn't important enough. We're going to need to see. What are we going to need to see? Hey, Louisiana. Oh, we're going to need the CID. I'm dumbass. What do you mean you need the CID for what? Just go to Reddit or go to Google and you can see my name's 420 Jim. Yeah. Rest in peace, the bomb father. He's still around. Activists in Iowa, right on. Iowa needs it bad, but they don't think that they're ever going to get it. They're going to get it medically next year when it becomes a Class 3 narcotic, and they force all the new laws. It'll be legal everywhere in the United States of America, and that's how they're going to legalize it throughout the United States. It's going to be a Class 3 narcotic controlled substance. Oh, well, yeah, good, great. I'm great you did, good. You're an advocate. All right. Pat yourself on the back for me. I like everybody that's fighting. Hell, if you had a petition and I'd sign it. Keep up the fight. But I also know other people like Scott Winslow Albert, the asshole troll in Indiana, that was a so-called advocate. Now all he does is lie and shit and troll my page and tell people I'm a scammer and stuff. All lies that he's going to have to take up with the Lord. And heaven forbid, Steve Sprague up in Rochester, New Hampshire, same thing. I went 1,000 miles to visit him after he ripped me and one of my supporters off. He's done nothing but badmouth the mission and all. And him and Scott used to be enemies in the beginning. They called each other every name in the book and stuff. And now all of a sudden they're lovers and together over the last couple of years trolling my page. Yeah, yeah. So I'm glad you're a good advocate and you believe in it and all. But there's also people out there that claim to be advocates and they're totally against it. I mean, look what they do with my page and stuff. They call smoke shops and tell them I'm a scammer and all kinds of stupid shit. I not only did court support, I held the very first religious rights event at Mount Rushmore. Yep, I took over the amphitheater one day for the very first cannabis event at Mount Rushmore. That was me. I also did a march in D.C. the last year that Obama was in office. I had Pershing Park right next to the White House. And the march up the street there next to the White House and across Constitution Avenue to the big monument. Well, I wouldn't agree with you that Jesus is God, and neither would Jesus. Jesus is a Savior. If Jesus was here right now, he wouldn't tell me to pray to him. He would tell me give all praise to the Father. So I'm not going to argue with that. Some think Jesus and the Father are the same, and they could be. But I know if Jesus was here right now, he wouldn't tell me to pray to him. He wouldn't tell me to worship him. What would he tell you to do? What he's always said, give all praise to the Father. And if he's one and the same, you're praising the Father like you're supposed to be. Yep. But I actually give praise to both. I thank Yahshua for his blood sacrifice to introduce me to the Father. And after that, I don't pray Jesus for nothing. I pray to the Father for what I need, and I thank the Father for the blessings I get. Just like the blessing he sent Jesus to pay for my sins. But hey, that's just the way I feel and my spirit, you know. Everybody's got to do themselves. But I know if Jesus was here talking to me, he'd tell me to honor the Father. He wouldn't say nothing about honoring him. No, I'm not like Marijuana Man in Canada, and I'm not like New Jersey the Weed Man. They're butt buddies. Oh, you talking about Scott and Steve? Yeah. Hey, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't know, Timothy. You must have said something you shouldn't have. No, I don't live in a car. I drive a mobile billboard around the country. I work out of it 16 hours a day. Then I shut the doors, lay my head down like in a truck, and go to sleep, wake up, and do 16 more hours of work each and every day. And anybody that don't think being a cannabis advocate out every day, talking to people, having the plan, then they're stupid. It's called volunteer work. And I do it 16 hours a day. We're both great looking. There you go. Petitions don't do shit. Well, you're a very stupid person. You're a very stupid person to say that. And would you like me to prove that you're a very stupid person for saying that? Come on, say yes. Come on, say yes. Anybody tell me that they want me to prove that petitions work and that guy is stupid, okay? Anybody want me to prove that? Soap bars and trolls. Oh well, hey, I might have took that as my ID instead of the kids. And if I did, Timothy, I'm sorry. I could have misread that. Maybe I thought you was talking about my ID and I didn't see who your name or whatever. So if that's the case, man, I'm sorry. You know, I thought you was talking to me about me, or someone was talking about me that we had to see the ID. So I'm sorry, I'm mistaken that. My apologies. Who lives in a van down by the river? See, people put shit like that, and I don't know who they're talking about. No, I don't live in a car, stupid. And take 5 minutes to look up what a mobile billboard is, not a car. I didn't know it broke down again. I know she married and her name's not Stacy Thesis no more. It's a different last name, but yeah, a really great cannabis advocate. One of the top ones that I met on the journey. She was for real. She wasn't bullshit like Steve Sprague or Scott Winslow. Really, really, her and her team, yeah. Timothy, it might have been the ID thing. I mean, I'm the one that timed someone out about the ID because I took it wrong when I said you don't need to see my ID. I thought y'all were talking about me. So, you've been apologized to and all. Come on, people, let's move on. He is stupid. Who's stupid? I'm going to remove that comment because we don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, well, why don't you sign the petition I've got? Because mine's federal and theirs is state. Hey, if you don't get over it and take my apology, here, have another timeout. Here, take another 5-minute timeout. Damn it. People can't take an apology and move on. Damn, get your panties out of a twist. Hell, I mean, you can only apologize so many times and say you're sorry and all. Damn it, they want to keep on. Well, boom, put them in timeout again. Damn. I made a mistake, read the comment wrong the first time, but you keep that bullshit up. Well, no, I don't feel bad muting it the second time. I don't feel bad at all. People get upset over the stupidest shit. Yep. Who's a stoner loser? Don't be calling people losers on my channel, man. Look people up, not put them down. What'd you say if you want to be here? I've been out here fighting for your rights to cannabis. That's a dumb question, my friend. I ain't grown none. I've been out here fighting for your rights to cannabis and hemp and get our prisoners out for 12 years. How the hell can I be growing pot and fighting for your rights driving around the United States? That's kind of a stupid question. I hope you don't take it that I'm calling you stupid, but that is to me kind of a stupid question. How can I be growing? I've given up my life to travel around and fight for yours and everyone's rights to cannabis and hemp. That's why this is my last year. After this year, yeah, I'm going back to Black Canyon, Arizona, and I'm going to grow. And I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to make edibles. Yeah, my mission, nobody belongs in jail for weed, and it needs to be legal everywhere for everybody. And there's the QR, or you go to 420jim.com, and I'm still in need of $45 to get a full tank of fuel to start out tomorrow. And the Cash App is the $420JIMS. And we're $45 away from having a tank of fuel. So if somebody's got a couple bucks they'd like to throw in, please use my Cash App. And if you can't afford a penny, that's cool. Make sure you do the petition. Sign the petition and share it. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And make damn sure you sign that petition. And if you can help with a couple bucks before morning, I'd appreciate it. I'd love to fill the tank up before I leave here tomorrow morning. Get coffee, fill the tank, and get on out of here would be great. Well, I've been retired since 65, and I'm out here working every day for our rights. I don't care. It's volunteer work. I don't expect to get paid for it. But yeah, after 12 years, I'm tired of supporting the mission. I put in $800 a month when I can be using that with my grandkids and stuff. So yeah, it's my last year doing this. And my last $800 this year to put into it and all. I'm going to start taking care of my life and my grandkids after this. Oh yeah, it'd feel better to have a full tank, but you know, I'm going to leave whether I got a full tank or not. The same thing I had for lunch, Doug. I went and got another one of those $9.99 pizzas from Domino's. You can't beat that, you know. $11, less than $11 out the door. That feeds me breakfast and lunch, and the dogs like it too. So, and today I kind of broke my not eating pork because it had ham and sausage on it. But I had ham, sausage, Philly steak, beef, garlic, and onion. Oh man, it was good. Well, that's what I put in each and every month, friend. Each and every month I put in $800. Well, I appreciate it. Now, I'm not a veteran. I was asked to be their voice back in 2015. I'm not a vet. I'm proudly their voice. No, I wished I could, but I haven't been able to afford to make a pot party. I've had pineapple on a pizza before. It was Canadian ham and pineapple. It was a Hawaiian pizza. It was pretty good. I mean, it was all right. I mean, I don't think I'd order them myself, but it was edible. Right on, Timmy. I can't wait to see how many we get. That's cool. Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder sucks, man. It really does. I know what you mean. Yeah, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. You know, there's 38 of you out here, and only 26 of you giving the thumbs up. That thumbs up number should always be higher than the one of people here, but, you know, it's hard to get people to give you the thumbs up, let alone sign the petition. And I've said it, I really don't care if people like me or not, but I do want them to sign the petition. And it would help if you give a thumbs up and like and share the channel, because then it goes out to other people. They might be malnourished, I don't know. Oh yeah, it helps with pain. Oh yeah, I'm going to go live, and I'll definitely be giving y'all updates every day. You know, I'm still doing my noon and 7 p.m. and, you know, unless I'm on the road at that time or something. But oh yeah, I plan on keeping everybody updated and everything. Yeah, especially like where I stop. I'll be posting what town I'm in, and, you know, where people can come and see me and everything. That's why I tell people to kick the bell here on YouTube. As they say, there's a bell there, kick it, and it turns on notifications, or tap it, and make sure it says all notifications. Because if I get pulled over or anything at all happens, I go live. And you know, hopefully you get a notification. Some people don't, some people do. I don't know why, but you got to have that option on, or you definitely won't. Not that I know of. We just went through the storm. Far as I know, we just went through the storm. I don't think there's another one coming right away. Of course, I might be wrong. But from what I've seen, tomorrow's going to be in the 40s with 11-mile-an-hour winds. I can travel in that. One, it's above freezing. They won't be ice. And two, 11 to 15-mile-an-hour winds, not bad. And then the next day after that's supposed to be good, so I don't know. The mobile billboard's been across 38 states. I've been in Chattanooga. No, I wasn't there at the racetrack in Pennsylvania or nothing. I got friends up in Mountain Joy. I've been to Pennsylvania a couple times. Biscuits and gravy. Hey, Michelle, that sounds good. Are you feeling better? Have they got your medicine straightened out where you're doing better? Oh, it's colder than a witch's tit in the brass brawl right here. I'll give you a weather update here in a second. We're supposed to be down to like 17 tonight. Last night this morning when I woke up, we was at 17 with the wind chill felt like 3. Right now it's 25 and it feels like 14. So yeah, it's colder than shit. They're saying 21 will be our low tonight. Or no, it says 18. Tomorrow is 42, and then 21 at night. Well, I'm not traveling at night, so tomorrow I should be able to travel on. Wednesday 67, Thursday 77, Friday 79. So no, it looks like we're going into some really good weather coming up here for the Ozarks. Oh yeah, call them and find out if they don't call you. Yeah, well, what are you going to do, Ohio, when they make it not legal no more, or recreational? It's going to be medically only, and you're going to have to buy a medical card and shit. Yeah, yeah. Don't laugh in other people's faces yet, because you don't have any legal weed federally. No one does. It's illegal everywhere in the United States federally. And as soon as they decide not to stand down, and that's when it becomes a class 3, all you people are going to find out. All you people are going to find out exactly what it's going to be like, because you won't sign the petition. You'll get here and argue how you got legal weed and shit, when really you don't. Until it's federally legal, you don't have legal shit nowhere. You have the illusion of it. No, I don't have any beer tonight. Never heard what description? Colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra? Yep. Man, I travel the highways. Here, let me show you how well I stand out. You want to know how well I stand out on something? Check this out. This is how I stand out.
ABC 7 News at 10, the Panhandle Spirit.
And this is back in 2019.
One man is on a journey, traveling the country on a mission. You may have seen him in Amarillo today. You can't miss him.
Did you hear that? I'm in Amarillo. You can't miss me. And check out the back road I'm on.
Really? ABC 7's Jayla Washington joins us now live in studio with what he's up to. Jayla?
Well, Dave, for about 5 years now, Jim Stevens has been to 30 states advocating and collecting signatures for what he calls the most beneficial medicine on earth.
And the very next, a few months later, my name legally became 420 Jim.
What is this exactly? I'll let him tell you. Right here on Route 66 in Amarillo.
Yeah, back road, Route 66, Amarillo, Texas. Heck of a back road, isn't it?
Breaking. This is KMAX News at 10. Determined someone had to do something about the cannabis laws that do it federally. I looked at myself in the mirror that morning and said, well, I'm that person, you know. And that person is bringing his message of legal marijuana to Lubbock tonight. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Martin.
I'm Lauren Motter. It is legal to smoke marijuana in 9 states now, and one man is driving across the country trying to convince the other 41.
So do you still think I do back roads and stuff? Yeah, I follow Dan. I'm not allowed live for a couple more days because the shitheads keep reporting my videos, and the shithead US that took over TikTok, they don't review them. They just lie and say they did. They accuse me of things I don't do like Walmart does. Shitheads of TikTok. Rick Simpson oil was the best, man. If you get real Rick Simpson oil, yep, you get the real Rick Simpson oil, you got something. Hey, I appreciate you too. I've been out here since March 1st of 2014. And that's a real shame because everybody should have gotten together and signed the petitions that were before, and I wouldn't have to be out here so long. And now it's not my fault that people don't sign the petition. Ever since 2014, there's been one that someone could sign. And every time a new president and Congress goes in, I've got to start a new petition. But it's okay. People can blame it on me all they want, but they look like idiots because all I can do is tell you about it and bring the petition to you. Whether you sign it or not is all up to you. You can either be part of the solution by signing it or part of the problem by doing nothing or signing no. So, yeah, we're up against everybody that just wants to do nothing and the ones that say no. Yeah, well, yeah, Ohio legal means you don't have to look over your shoulder as much. Just stay off federal property and you don't have to look over your shoulder at all for now. But when they make it a class 3 with medical value, everything's going to change, my friend. Everything's going to change. And all these damn fools that don't think it's going to, they took cocaine out of Coca-Cola. As soon as they made it a drug with medical value, Coca-Cola couldn't even put cocaine in Coke no more because it's a controlled substance. There's not going to be no such thing as recreational pot or smoke shops you can go buy 0.3 Delta products in. That's a thing in the past. They're working on that right now. You're going to have to go buy a medical card, get a prescription to get any pot. And I don't care if people believe me or not. But as soon as the law gets changed, Trump or whoever's in office is going to say, that's your orders, feds. It's now a class 3. If they don't have a medical card and this, that, and the other, go get them. You know how quick them stores are going to close down and all? That quick. Yep. And you can argue that with me all you want. Bring up a good argument about it. Tell me how that's not going to happen. Tell me how that's not going to happen. Let's have a debate on it. But I ain't found nobody to prove me wrong on it yet. No, I don't have fun on the journey. It's a lot of aggravation and shit. Yeah, I meet nice people, and that part's fun and all, but putting up with a lot of idiot cops and mayors and towns and people, no, it's not fun doing this. Why do you think nobody else is doing it? Why do you think very few people do it? It's a very thankless job. You got y'all kind of haters because they're uneducated and shit. You have people that think they own the street that you're parked on. Get away from my business or yada, yada, yada. No. You show me where the fun is. Oh, those news stories were in 2018. But I've made news since 2014 all over. You just go search my name on the internet. You'll see hundreds of stories. My name's not Jim, it's 4, and I did pizza. Hey, thank you for signing it. And if you respect me, you'll call me by my first name, 4. People that call me Jim, I just see that as disrespect. Bring me some weed, yeah. Yeah, me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee-pee in your Coke. Back in the day, you could buy all the cocaine you wanted until it became a class narcotic controlled substance. Whether they put the leaf, the extract, or whatever in Coca-Cola. Yes, you could go just about anywhere and get cocaine back then. But once they made it a controlled substance, not even Coca-Cola could have it. The leaf, the processed leaf, or nothing. You want to know how one person invalidates 200,000 signatures? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, where's my living room? Back in Black Canyon, Arizona, where I live, I'm on the road with the mobile billboard. It don't have a living room. Hey, you live in Florida, you should be clear about that. Well, why should you be clear about that? I grew up in Sarasota and Tampa. Where do you think I'm headed to this coming weeks? Yeah, I'm a Florida boy. I'm a Floridian. I grew up in Florida. Went to Booker Bay Haven. Yeah, went to Sarasota Junior High. We owned a sign shop in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, my towing career started in Tampa. I've been from one end, Tampa, Florida. I've been from one end of Florida to the other. Where's my weed? Over here in the tray. I'm still $45 short on gas. I'm trying to get up $45 more before morning so I can hit the road. Yeah, there's my weed right there. It's just I stretch it out. I stretch it out as much as I can because, speaking of cans, because I can't afford weed. You know, I only make $1,000 a month in retirement, and I put 800 of it into the mission. The other 200, you know, I may be able to get a little smoke or a beer or something like that. Cheers. I love using my can because it gets comments and stuff on here. People are so worried about me smoking out of a can when Vietnam vets smoked out of brass pipes. I know because a Vietnam vet gave this to me. Told me he makes them for his friends. That's what you get when you cross the 50 caliber with the 223. One of the coolest pipes you'll ever see in your life. Made and given to me by a Vietnam vet. I got some of the coolest gifts ever given to a person. Hang on, let me see if I got $5 on the books if you'd like me to check. Where's my other phone? Here we go. Nope. I don't look like it. Nope, nothing in Cash App came in since, nope, whoa, hey. Maybe this is it. Jeffrey Dean? Oh, Jeffrey Dean, is that you? You sneak it in there? Yes, I did get a $5 donation from Jeffrey Dean. Thank you. Yeah, Black Canyon's really beautiful. So now I only need $40. We're to where I need $40. We've hit the $100 mark. Yeehaw! Look. We're at the $100 mark. And no, don't say that looks like a penis because there's not another nut. See, there's one nut and I'm the other nut. We only need $40 more. And we have a full tank of gas that I could pull out with. Right now, we have 2/3 of a tank. So, just over 2/3, that's cool. You have me on camera, good. Good, I hope you have me on camera. What, smoking? Should see when I smoke like that. Put that on camera. That's when I'm really smoking. Watch that smoke roll out of the windows. Yeah. And just like the window showed, God gave me that herb. I can smoke all of it I want. And I'll beat any marijuana charge that anybody puts against me like I did before. What do you think started this mission? 2 counts of cells. They set me up with a cop and everything. I didn't do no jail time. None at all. Why? I didn't do no jail time. I was facing 10 years. They found me incompetent to stand trial. Call me crazy. I've been out here ever since proving to the world that they're liars. There's no narcotic in marijuana, never has been. Oh, what I got is Missouri homegrown, and it's pretty damn good. Never heard of gay weed. That's stupid. What do you mean, good thing I'm in the legal state? It wouldn't matter if I was in the illegal state. I would be smoking hemp flower. Like when I'm in the illegal states, Mr. John, like when I was in Kansas and shit, yeah, I smoke their Delta products and stuff. When I go through Kentucky and Tennessee and all, I'll still smoke, but it will be hemp weed, 3% or less. But, you know, no big deal. You know, it's like drinking decaffeinated coffee. You still get the flavor, you just don't get the real buzz. And I'm sure there's other people that might have a medical card or something that will come by and smoke one with me. It always works out, but I'm not carrying no illegal weed or nothing. I don't do that. I've been through 2 illegal searches, and they don't find anything that I do illegal. I'm not normal, like the organization Normal. Back in, what was it, 2015 or 14, they had their boat at a big diving competition and shit, and they busted them. You know, it said Normal on the side and shit like that, and they busted them for having pot on board. Yeah, there went thousands of dollars in donations just wasted. In high school, cool. Yep, gravity bomb. What's very mean to say to someone? What do you mean I used to hustle? Send you some what? Oh, you know what? It's time to smoke one. Cheers. My mod deleted it. You won't repeat it. Then if one of my mods deleted it, I suggest you don't repeat it. If one of my mods took it off, there's a reason. And yeah, I suggest you don't repeat it. But that's up to you, boo-boo. Tomorrow.
On the road again.
Tomorrow.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Tomorrow.
Life I love is making music with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
I don't what they said or who took them down. I have no idea. I'm not sure. Somewhere near Poplar Bluffs. What do you mean? A very disrespectful thing to say to someone. What? Who said what? What was disrespectful to say? Spit it out, man. Well, people are weird. People like to be assholes. People, yeah, in general, people suck nowadays. Most of them, you know. I'm glad there's a lot of you good ones out here, you know, but man, people, 8 out of 10 of them suck nowadays. I don't know what Fly called me. Either spit it out what you're trying to say or go away. I'm tired of discussing half of a conversation and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Eight out of 10 is generous. Am I sure of what? That 8 out of 10 people are pretty crazy? Hell yeah, out of what I see. But there's still hope. There's a lot of good people out here. But man, some people, okay, 6 out of 10 automatically are sheep. They don't care about nothing. I mean, hey, come on, look at it. Just case in point. Everybody was so upset about the Epstein list. Let's see it. It finally comes out and nobody gives a shit to do nothing about it. Oh, well, hell, it was our movie stars and our politicians. So no, just let them get away with that stuff. We don't care. The world's gone mad. Yeah, well, I'm sure they probably called me something, and I appreciate it. They want to come on here and talk their stupid shit, and then they can't back up what they said. Thank you. Like I said, when he come on here, why did I get yada? You know, hey, you shouldn't say something my mods took it away for, because you know we all make a mistake here and there, but y'all are pretty good about not making a mistake, and I love my moderators. And just like me, if you did make a mistake, you would correct it. So when someone said, "Why you're mod?" Well, you should watch what you say. Cause my mods are good. They protect me and this channel. And each and every one of you do your own good job, you know? You do. You all do your own good job. I'm very happy with my moderators. Well, usually when someone won't repeat what I supposedly said or done, you know, it's a bunch of BS. I don't know who said what, but he didn't repeat, you know, and didn't tell me, so, you know, I can't correct anything that might be wrong, you know what I mean, if he won't tell me what the hell it's about. Lilu's wanting to go outside. Let me let her outside the door here. Move. 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 Probably going to have to go to the gas station one more time tonight and get another couple gallons of gas to make sure this generator runs all night. At least the wind calmed down a little bit. Go, Lee. Move, little ones. Hey, I'm going to leave you here a minute while I get the water for the dogs and stuff. Talk amongst yourselves if you like. Move. 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 The only good thing about the wind today, I didn't have to put the flags out, and I don't have to take it in tonight. So the wind saved me of putting the flags in and out. Oops, let me let Lulu back in before I cross back over here. Move. Move. Get out of here. Move. Move, 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 move. Move. Move, Lulu. Hey, move. Move. Thank you. Move so I can get Lulu in. Lee, are you ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Woo. Come here, Lee. Woo. It is colder than a Look, what they call it, a well digger's ass. Come on, Lee, go. Lee! Woo! I don't know who you're calling James. That is in no way, shape, or form my name. My first name's Ford, my last name's Jim. How the hell you get James out of that, I don't know. Just somebody that wants to disrespect me, I guess. Hey, we're getting there. The petition's going up slowly. Please like, share, subscribe. Go over there and sign the petition if you would at 420gym.com. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. What are you doing, Betty? Betty! Betty! What are you doing? What you got? Huh? What you got? What you got? Man. Trying to swallow that. Trying to swallow one of my LED things. That was in her throat. You little idiot. Stay out of things. Hell, a couple weeks ago, I had to take a razor blade out of her mouth. And how it never cut her or nothing, I don't know. Betty, what are you doing? Man, you got to watch him like a hawk. No, it's not my real name, though. Dumbass, I just told you my real name. 420 Jim. First name is 4, F-O-U-R. Middle name is 20, T-W-E-N-T-Y. Last name is Jim. That's my real name. Now, if you're talking about my birth name, yes, dumbass, it was James H. Stevens, Jr. I don't hide that. But I'm not allowed to use that name. And that means you're not allowed to use it. It means the government's not allowed to use it. Get it through your fucking head. My name is 4. Instead of arguing with me, because I know what my name is. What's not good at all? Oh, the dog's chewing on shit? Yeah. Hey, stupid. Once a judge changes your name, you're not allowed to use the other name. Why do you think my birth certificate, my driver's license, my social security card and all, none of them say James H. Stevens? None of them. I'm not allowed to use it, just like the judge said. Get an education. Why do you think they changed my birth certificate, my social security card, and my driver's license if I'm allowed to go by James Stevens? Don't make no damn sense. Use your head. Okay, you might not be stupid. You're just very unfucking educated. Get an education. Quit trying to troll me about my name. Oh heck yeah! Oh, when she had the razor blade in her mouth. Oh yeah, and this, and this. But I gotta watch them like doggone hawks. If I drop something or they get into one of my cabinets, open the door or something, they're worse than little toddlers. And no, I apologize. I shouldn't call people stupid. You're absolutely right. I just can't think of the word uneducated. Stupid just comes to mind. But maybe you're just uneducated about what happens when one legally changes their name. You give up your original name, period, forever. It's on none of your ID. It's no longer on your birth certificate. It's no longer on your social security card. It's nil and void. Like the dumbasses and I call them stupid in Topeka that didn't put my real name on the police reports. They're dumbass cops that run to Topeka and the idiot in the city to not even put my legal name on an accident report. That was very stupid of the Topeka police and all, but I expect dumbass cops. I like the good ones, but the dumbass ones need to be fired. But as soon as that judge, because when I went in front of the judge, I said, Your Honor, can you make my first name, that was Jim at one time, my last name? And he says, yeah, you know, I'm a probate judge. I could do that, but you got to have a first name. And I said, how about 4? And the judge said, okay, do you want a middle name? And I said, how about 20? And he said, okay, you want your last name to be Jim? And I said, yeah. And he took that gavel and so ordered. And he told me that I had to take all these court papers, you know, each one was a certified copy and seal. I could not use James H. Stevens no more. That I must send one in to a birth certificate. I've got one to send in to change my driver's license. I got one to send in to Social Security to have my Social Security card changed. When you legally change your name, you cannot use the old name. That's like having 2 IDs and being illegal and all that crap. So I didn't mean to say you're stupid. You just was uneducated, and hopefully that helped you out a little bit. But you do have my apologies for calling you stupid. I pray nightly nowadays to get help with that because, man, I used to be a lot worse. And I'm trying each and every day to get better and better, and I apologize for calling you stupid. I need to use the word uneducated. And I need to quit calling this city judge a crackhead and just call her a liar or whatever, you know? I'm working on that, though, and I'm praying about it. It's almost easier to quit smoking and cocaine than it was to quit cussing. But I'm working on it. Ask the fucking question. Don't come on here saying, hey, James, and stuff like the trolls do. That's how. And all my channels, they don't say Jim or James, just like this one. It says 420 Jim. All my social media, just like that. 420 Jim. All y'all see is the Jim and want to call me James, Jimmy, Jimbo, and whatnot, and you think the 420 is a joke. It's not. That's my exact name. And you know what it means? Time. The time to get stoned was 420, not the month. People met after school at 420 to get stoned. So if you want to make fun, why don't you make fun that my name literally means time to get stoned Jim? Ain't none of y'all been smart enough to make fun of my name like that. My name really means time to get stoned Jim. Ain't none of y'all been smart enough to make fun of my name like that. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Can't wait. Can't wait. I could sure use another $40 in fuel. Another $40 gives me a whole tank, 45 gallons. So if anybody wants to chip in a couple bucks, my Cash App is the $, the number 4, the number 2, the number 0, and then Jims, Jims. Put it all together, 420 Jims. Yes, I can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeehaw, y'all, let's roll, let's blow tight. Got that stanky, danky weed blazing up the night. Out here in the sticks where the cows don't sleep. This the weed wrangling anthem, so buckle up, let's creep. Move, hey, over Bessie, it's time to get lit. Oh, down in the hollow where the chickens get.
Not offhand.
Up a doobie by the tractor's backside. Got my 10-gallon hat, boot scuffing up dirt. Pumping on the skunk, man, my brain's out of work. My cousin Cliff, he's my grow-out guy. Hiding buds in the haystack, got the sheriff asking why this weed so loud it woke the neighbors hog. Now pork chops dancing to my rap in the fall. Got a mason jar shine, but I'm sipping on smoke. This that country fried kush got me feeling like a goat. From the barn to the bayou, I'm the king of the blaze. Light it up, pass it round, set the whole damn place ablaze. Weed wrangling, hold, I'm getting high in the sticks. Roll that green, spark it clean. It's the redneck remix. Blaze it up under stars in the moonlight. It's that stoner country rap, y'all we feeling out of sight. Wrangling, hold, I got the barn burning bright. Pumping that home, I'm taking off like a kite. From the corner to the creek, keep the vibe so legit. This that country hip hop, y'all be smoking that shit. My granny's on the porch, rolling joints like a ball. She's 85, but her blood's got no flaws. She said, boy, this Gorilla Glue's better than my stew. Pass me that bong, I'll show you
you what I do. My pickup's in the mud, got a stash in the glove. Got that blueberry yum, it's my one true love. The preacher came by, said, son, that's a sin. I said, Reverend, take a hit, you'll be grinning like Ken. Got my
I'm not getting gas until in the morning, Doug.
chasing his tail, thinking he's in the cartoon. From the honky tonk to the trap, I'm the man with the sack. It's that sticky picky, put the boondocks on the map. We wrangling hoes.
I'm going over later with a gas can to get it for my generator.
Blaze it up under stars in the moonlight. It's the stoner country rap, y'all we feeling out of sight. Wrangling hoe down, got the barn burning bright. Hoping that homegrown taking off like a guy from the culture to the creek. Keep the vibes so legit, this that country hip hop, y'all we smoking that shit. Man, my cousin Skeeter, he's a wild old soul. Try to smoke my stash, fell in the tractor tire hole. I said, Ski, your food, that's my premium green. You owe me a zip for messing up my scene. Got a big roast popping, but the smoke's a star. My blood's so fat it's blocking out the North Star. The sheriff rolled up, sniffing round my lane. I said, here's some cornbread, man, you don't understand. This lemon haze hitting got me talking to the goats. They nodding their heads like they voting for the smoke. Got my blender tuned up, spitting rhymes to the beat. This that weed bringing life, kicking dust with my feet. Hold up, y'all, let's talk and take a breather. This weed so strong it's got me talking to the ether. My overall sagging got a blunt in each hand. I'm the highest dang cowboy in this backwoods land. From the silo to the sky, we keep floating real high. Every puff's a yeehaw, sending
No, Eddie, no idea. Depends on how well it runs. And the wind and all.
My old lady Daisy, she's a stoner queen. Rolling joints so tight they're sharper than a guillotine. She said, grab this purple punch, got me loving your draw. Let's spark it in my halo, make the barn cats crawl. Got my giant deer revving, but I'm too stoned to drive. This kiddo's got me thinking I'm a bee in the hive. The rooster's crowing loud, but he's high as a kite. Caught him munching my stash in the coop last night. From the moonshine still to the trap house glow. I'm singing rhymes and reefer, keep the good vibes slow. Call me Boomer Blaze, I'm the king of the crop. Got the whole dang county lit, this party don't stop. We banging, hold down, getting high in the sticks. Roll that green, spark it clean, it's the redneck remix. Blaze it up, under stars in the moonlight. This that's on the country rap, y'all we feeling outside. Banging, hold down, got the barn burning bright. Puffing that homegrown, taking off like a kite. From the country to the creek, keep the vibe so legit. This that country hip hop, y'all be smoking that shit. All the cans don't lie with the solar stampede. And then instead, we're smoking on my finest weed.
Am I on what? Cameo? I don't even know what that is. I think you should get a couple hundred people on the petition and say, hey, Thor, look, a couple hundred people from this town was on your petition. Come visit, and I probably would. Don't promise me that if I come, you'll get me them signatures, because I've done that a dozen times, and that don't work. And that don't work at all. But, yo, if you go out and you get all these signatures and stuff, you get 100 signatures, so I'll do my damnedest to come by and say hi. You done been out. I don't know what you want. Move. Let me get the meat in their dishes so they can eat. Oh, I just see my dinner. I had pizza for lunch and dinner. My dessert. Oh, Pop-Tart. Look at Pop-Tarts. Another Pop-Tart for dessert. Move, pups. Babies! Hey, go! Here you go, babies. Move, Lee. Damn it, man. There you go. Oh. The cop magnet. Hell no. They run my license plate and pull up and take a picture and drive on usually. That's another good app. What, Cameo? I've never heard of it. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, I'm not into people paying. I'd have this a subscription by pay if I cared about that. I don't care. This ain't to make me no money. I like the fact these are cinnamon, and I need to start eating some cinnamon and frankincense, pomegranate and stuff, start taking care of my health a little bit. Hey, well, thank you, and may God bless you and your family and everyone in this world that we live in. People quit worrying about themselves and worry about the whole world, because we're simply human beings here. And if we live that golden rule, no matter what type of human being we were, it'd be loving and caring if we live the golden rule, you know? So, human being, planet Earth, golden rule equals Garden of Eden. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, I probably won't end up eating Pop-Tart tonight, really. Because I'm still pretty full from that pizza. All right on, Seth. You have a good one. I'm not going to be here much longer, you know, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes. My eyeballs hurt. Or should I say my eyeball hurts. I sure appreciate it if y'all go over there and sign the petition, the ones that haven't. Click on it, sign it, add your name, get a friend to sign it. If you give a thumbs up to this channel, it'd be good. If you like, share, and subscribe, it'd be even better. There you go. Lemonade and candy more. That sounds like a good combination. Especially the fat bowl. Levi, what are you doing? Probably not. I'll probably go live. Now, see, I don't know. I don't know what time I'm leaving tomorrow. I might not get out of here until after my noon live. I don't plan on traveling more than an hour or so tomorrow. The first day, I don't plan on traveling more than an hour or so. You know, I may stop in the first or second town, whatever. I'm going to stop where there's a truck stop that I can get a shower. That I know. I want to get my damn hair washed bad. Shower at truck stop or Planet Fitness, whatever. Going down 60. If it's in the first town or second town, whatever, that's probably where I'll stop. I may not leave until after 1, 2 o'clock. I mean, I still have until 6 o'clock that I can drive. So if I do my live and leave at 2, I'd still be pulled over by 3 or 4. You know what I mean? So it just depends. I could end up doing my live right before I leave, or I could take off in the morning and come on at noon and say, hey, this is where I'm at, yada, yada, yada. But if I have any trouble, you know, like if I do leave in the morning and something happens, I get pulled over, I break down or something like that, sure, I'm going to go live before noon. But I'm not going to go live and say, hey, I'm taking off this. Nah. Now, the going live on the journey, I think that's just going to be a lot of trouble. It's going to, you know, buffer, it's going to connect, reconnect maybe and stuff. I might try it once or twice, but I don't think that's going to work very good, especially going through the Ozark Mountains. I think it's just asking for trouble. Over by where I got the engine right on. That'd be cool. I haven't, you know, Googled truck stops or anything along the way. Hang on a minute. Maybe we can do that. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, God bless back, you know, my friend. You know, thank you. Everybody needs to put a little Jesus in their heart. 60 to 80 miles crossing. I was just gonna go on here and Poplar Bluffs, Missouri. Well, the whole trip is 185 miles. So if I did half of it, I'd be, you know, really kind of.
Head toward West State Highway J,
okay.
Then turn right onto West State Highway.
Truck stops along the way.
Here's what I found along your route for truck stops.
Okay, there's a Love truck stop in Willow Springs. Oh, there's a TA. Well, that's an express, so that's probably not. I don't know if the TA Express is a full-size truck stop or not. But there's a El Rancho and a Love's. Let's see how far the Love's is. An hour and 22 minutes.
J, then turn right onto West State Highway J. Head toward West State Highway J, then turn right onto West State Highway J.
Let me see where that is. That's in Willow Springs. So, let's see. Willow Springs, Missouri. Yeah, I might shoot for Willow Springs or something like that. And you never know. If it's a nice little town, I may, you know, go and sit in the town for a day. You know, see if I can get up some fuel or stuff. So, I mean, that would be a good shot to you know, shoot for. You know, about an hour and a half, 2 hours max with me, because I only do 55, 60, whatever. And that would be a good workout for it, you know, first run, I think. So let's try and make it there, you know. No promises. But I think we're gonna try and make it there. Yeah. If there's any way, I'm gonna make it there. Hey, I should do this too. There's probably not gonna be one before I get to a bigger town, but you never know. If Willow Springs had a Planet Fitness, I'd rather buy one of their memberships. Let's see where the nearest Planet Fitness is on the way. Come on, calculate. Planet Fitness along the way.
Here's what I found along your route for Planet Fitness.
Yeah. The next Planet Fitness would be in Poplar Bluffs. But that's also cool because, you know, heck, I can maybe talk a trucker into the Shire and save $20. If not, I'll spend the $20. But then when I get to Poplar Bluffs, I'll probably go ahead and join the Planet Fitness if I have enough money to get a membership. Right on, my friend. Right on. Good night. Good night. Hope to see you tomorrow, noon and 7 p.m. Central Time. Please, everybody, make sure you've signed the petition at 420gym.com. If you could throw a couple bucks my way towards a shower or gas, mainly the gas. I still need $40 to top off the 45-gallon tank. I will leave even if I don't have a full tank, but it'd be pretty nice to have a full tank of fuel to start out with. I'm not going to lie, it would be really nice. Oh, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if at noon I told you here I'm at the truck stop in Willow Springs, headed in to get a shower, yada, yada, yada. That's what I'm hoping to do at noon or at 7 p.m. tomorrow, one or the other, you know, depending on how things work in the morning. If for some reason she don't start in the morning or, you know, until the afternoon, that means I'm not supposed to leave in the morning. The good Lord takes care of where I go, how I go, when I get there. He really does. He really does. That old devil tries to mess me up here and there, ruins my engine, but the good Lord works me through it. And I'm just going to keep everything in the good Lord's hands. Yahweh takes care of me, you know. Yahshua paid that price to be able to talk with Yahweh and have a relationship with the Father. I believe that wholeheartedly, and that's why I worship Yahweh. I thank Yahshua, but I worship Yahweh, the Father. But that's just me. And man, I tell you, it's changed my life a lot, and I know He's there. He don't give me what I want, but He doggone makes sure He's giving me everything I needed. You know, like right now, I want a full tank of gas, and chances are I'm going to get it. Heck, somebody tomorrow might say, "Hey, man, I like what you're doing. Here's $20 when I go to the gas station." You never know. You know what I mean? But He give me what I need. I've got enough to get to Willow Spring if I have, you know, 2/3 of a tank. I'll make it to Willow Springs on the 100, but you know what I mean? I'd rather have the whole tank of fuel. But He's already given me enough to make it to Willow Springs. So you see what I'm saying? No matter what, He gives me what I need, not necessarily what I want. So oh, well, get me a beer, a tall boy, Doug. Yeah, you can do that. They're $3.10, I think, and then tax. But I'm not going to walk over there in the middle of the cold right now and get one, though. Hell no. I don't need a beer that bad. Hell, I'm not even looking forward to going over there and getting gas. Not only am I not looking forward to go over there and get gas, I'm not looking forward to it in the morning at 7 o'clock either. Because it was colder than a witch's tit this morning when I went over there to get gas and coffee. But to keep the heat going and to get a cup of hot coffee, I had to bite the bullet and do it. No fun at all. Yeah, Doug's going to not offer. Shires are close to $20. Doug helps out here and there a lot, but yeah, he don't like doing $20 donations. You seen his last one? It was $1, but hey, $1's $1. I appreciate it. He normally sends me a $5 here and there. Doug's a good guy. But he ain't gonna send a $20 Shire donation. He'll say, hell, go get underneath the garden hose at somebody's house. Well, I mean, there's parts, and I may go live, but I don't think going through the Ozark Mountains is the one to do it. I think going through the Ozark Mountain, it's just going to be a big trouble, and go off and on and whatnot. And, I still haven't bought a mount for the phone or anything, so I don't know. I'm not going to make no promises right now. I just think trying to do it going through the mountains that I am, as they call it, the Ozarks, and it's not going to be that good or not going to work that good. And I could be wrong. But now, getting when I get closer to the city, and in good cell service and stuff, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to do and a good idea, but I don't know about going through the mountains, though. Yeah, it'd be connecting, disconnecting, and all that other crap. And depending on how far, it just, I think it, I don't know. We won't know until we try, huh? But I'd rather it be when I'm not near a mountain or nothing. You know what I mean? Like when I'm getting into, on my way to Poplar Bluff, 10 miles out or whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it would, but the buffering and stuff is going to really screw with it, though, I think. Yeah, as soon as you go over a hill, it's gone. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. Heck, I'll have it, and then you lose maps, all of a sudden you lose maps and stuff because you've lost the signal. So it happens all the time. Warming over the next 5 days. Virginia marijuana movement. Yeah, the feds are going to make their movement, and then every state's going to have to comply. I mean, can anybody prove this statement wrong? Before the federal government was told to stand down on marijuana, did they not control every state in the United States? Pretty much. I mean, California said it was decriminalized. Colorado said it was decriminalized. That was still illegal. It was decriminalized in them states. But the federal government would still bust you and everything, right? So everywhere in the United States, when the feds were busting people, it was illegal everywhere in the United States. As soon as the federal government declassifies it to a class 3, They're not going to keep that stand down order. They're going to enforce the class 3 narcotic. Go look that stuff up if something's a class 3 narcotic. Or heck, let's do that together. You know, I'd like to know if you could get recreational. What does a class 3 narcotic mean? What is the definition of a class 3 narcotic, and what does it take to possess such a substance? That'd be a good question, right? A class 3 scheduled 3 narcotic is a controlled substance. Remember, that's what I kept saying. Key word, controlled substance. When I get in the flats down south, that'd be cool. Substance with a moderate to low potential for psychological dependency compared to a Schedule 1 or 2. And that's a lie. Alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine is way more that than cannabis is. You must have a valid prescription from a licensed medical practitioner, as this drug has an accepted medical use. Now, under Federal 3, see, it has medical use. And what did they say? You must have a valid prescription from a licensed medical practitioner, as these drugs have an accepted medical use. Isn't that what I just been preaching all week about how you need to sign this petition? Can you not see the writing on the wall? These states that's got recreational, the feds are going to come in there and say, yo, we can't have this shit. They're going to go to these smoke shops. Hey, we can't have this shit. This stuff's got medical value. It has to be prescribed by a doctor. It's coming. It's coming under federal law, whether you like it or not. There's not going to be no damn recreational cannabis. There ain't going to be no recreational growing. Now, maybe they will let you grow medical marijuana if you give them an excessive fee, but there's no guarantee about that. But I know damn well as soon as they make it a class 3, like AI says here, it's a controlled substance. It's going to have all kinds of stupid laws. It says you have to have it in your prescribed script. Just everything I've said, it says right there. It answered just what I told y'all, hadn't it? Isn't that weird that they say the exact thing this old stoner's been saying for a week? Tylenol with codeine, and see, you're not allowed to share that Tylenol with codeine with any other children or nothing. Whoever's name is on, he says you going to have a prescription. The only person that can consume that cannabis out of that container is the patient's name that's on it. They see you sharing that with someone else, your old lady, whatnot, the federal government can bust you. Yes, you're not allowed to share your medicine. Nowhere, no shape, way, or form are you allowed to. It's a controlled substance. See, if they didn't have it as a class 3 controlled substance and put it like alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine, it's not against the law to share alcohol or to trade a shot for another different flavor or a cigarette, a cool for a Winston or nothing. See, people aren't using their head. They're going to vote in this, or let them do the class 3, which is worse than the criminalization. Damn it. If you're going to be stupid, vote in the criminalization at least. But we don't want reform like that idiot group normal wants. We want repeal. Repeal all these stupid federal laws on cannabis. Give us God's weed back. Good evening, Roy. Sorry, I get talking and yeah. Well, if you're not part of the solution, you're definitely part of the problem. And people just need to listen. Who said you could have weed in school? I didn't say that. I didn't say you could have weed in school. Oh, yeah, we broke the, and hey, if I read that wrong, I'm sorry, but, yeah, I didn't say nothing about weed in school. I don't think. Yeah. To legally possess a Schedule III substance, you must have a valid prescription from a license. Yep. Key details. These substances often include combinations of limited amounts of a narcotic, like codeine, or non-narcotic, or drugs like propylsomething. Abuse potential. The risk of abuse is less than Schedule II, but higher, less than Schedule II, but higher than a Schedule IV. Legal possession. Possession is generally only legal with a prescription, and a prescription for 3 substances can be refilled up to 5 times within 6 months of the original order. Yeah, and that comes from AI backing up pretty much what I've been trying to tell people now for a week. I didn't think to go over there and ask AI. I'm just using common sense, and I'd be damned. AI actually said something that had a little common sense. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, my friend. I know what they want. They want another video. Here we go.
Yeehaw, y'all, let's roll this blur tight. Got a stanky danky weed blazing up the night. Out here in the sticks where the cows don't sleep. This the weed wrangling anthem, so buckle up, let's creep. Move hey over Bessie, it's time to get lit. Down in the hollow where the chickens get fried. I'm rolling up a doobie by the tractor's backside. Got my 10-gallon hat, boot scuffing up dirt. Pumping on the skunk, get my brains out of work. My cousin Cliff, this is my grow-out guy. Hiding buds in the haystack, got the sheriff asking why. This weed so loud it woke the neighbors hog. Now pork chops dancing to my rap in the fall. Got a messenger I shine, but I'm sipping on smoke. This that country fried kush got me feeling like a goat. From the barn to the bayou, I'm the king of the blaze. Light it up, pass it round, set the whole damn place ablaze. Weed wrangling, hold, I'm getting high in the sticks. Roll that green, spark it clean. It's the red, that green mix. Blaze it up under stars in the moonlight. It's that stoner country rap, y'all we feeling out of weed wrangling, hold, I'm yeehaw, y'all, let's.
Hey, thank you for sharing my Cash App information and stuff there, Mr. John. I really appreciate you and everyone. And hey, if you can't donate, I understand. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and sign the petition. We all can help in one way or another. It don't always take money. But if there is anybody out there that could just spare a couple dollars, I'm still looking for $40. We're up at the $100 mark. I need 40, and I can get a full tank of gas tomorrow before I leave. I'm headed out towards Poplar Bluff. We'll try and see if I can make it to Willow Springs, I think it is, maybe. My Cash App is the $, the 420 JIMS. $1, anything would really, really, really help. I just spent the first tank of fuel for towing insurance. I shouldn't have had to, but the fees of AAA have stolen over $800 cash and a tire. So until I can, I guess, fight them in court over it or whatever the crackheads there want me to do, I lost that. And the only thing they did to help me recoup the money they've stolen from me is cancel my membership. And thank the good Lord, because just out of the blue, I checked my banking and I had a refund for $150 some. And I'm like, who the hell's making me a refund? And when I called the bank, it was AAA without even emailing me or anything. I mean, they're going to say they sent a letter, but they know I'm on the road. They know that we email each other. They know my phone number. You know what I mean? They know I got my card, but they could send me money on. So what they did was behind my back was sneak the money into my bank account, and cancel my membership. And when the bank told me it's from AAA, I tried to refuse it. You can't. But I called AAA, and finally, after using the *67, I acted like I was broke down, needed a tow truck, And when I gave them my membership number, she says, well, sir, you've been canceled. So when I told them I was going to turn them into the different organization for fraud, they canceled my towing. They can't do that. They call themselves the American Automobile. It should be the Un-American Automobile Association. You know, who took it over? It's surely not run by Americans. You know, and a nonprofit. Well, no wonder they're nonprofit. They rip senior citizens off, and who knows who else. If you'll rip off a senior citizen, you'll rip off anybody. So thank the good Lord above. Now I don't have that $150 that AAA is sending me. When it hits the account, you know, it's pending. I'm not going to use it. It's going to be there, you know, because I do not accept that deal, and you know, I'm going to have to take them to court over that. But I had to spend $140 that I would put in on fuel out of my check this month. You know, I had the money set for the fuel to leave. Well, I had to use that to get Good Sam Towing. And we'll let you know how that company is. Hopefully I don't need it. You know, I don't like getting towed, but I like having the fact that if I break down, I do get towed. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be stranded. And Good Sam tells me that they're better than AAA, that I have 100 tow miles. They're not going to charge me, yada, yada, yada. They tell me the same thing that the crackheads at AAA told me. But AAA's liars. They in no way, shape, or form have done anything to uphold their deal with me. And I told Good Sam's all about AAA and how I have Calvins in the windows pissing on them and everything. And then they're telling me I don't have to worry. Now, of course, they didn't say nothing good, bad, or indifferent about AAA. They're not going to get into that. They just assure me that they will not treat me the way that AAA treated me. And we'll find out about that. How do I eat? With my mouth, my teeth, my lips. If you're really that interested, just go down my live list. And hell, I ate at Lambert's. I went in there and ate a burger and fries and Lambert's to show y'all how I eat. And just last week, I'm parked by Sonic, and Frankie buys me a Western burger and onion rings, and I sat here and ate. I eat like a damn human does. I mean, what kind of question is that? It amazes me how people are more interested on how I eat than the fact that we got thousands of people in jail that shouldn't be there for cannabis, and we need cannabis legal for everybody in the United States of America under comity law. But no, people would rather know how I eat and stuff. You know, hey, I answered your questions, so now go sign that petition, please. Trust me, if my hair was an interference, I'd trim it, I'd cut it, but it's not. Just like the people that freak out because I smoke out of a can. Man, I enjoy using my can just because of the comments and stuff I get now. You know, I could smoke it out of brass. There's a 50 caliber and a 223 made and given to me by a Vietnam vet. I could smoke out of the brass, I guess. Cheers. Man, I can see them guys in the trenches and shit taking a toke. Hell, I damn sure would have been if I'd been back there in them days and in the jungle fighting and shit. Hell yeah, I'd been toking back then too. I'm the one that needs to get out of here. I'm 16 minutes over what I'm normally at. But I enjoy all of y'all, you know. And hey, for a Monday, this has been pretty cool. I couldn't believe it this afternoon. I think I got a screenshot of 115 people. I think I seen it at 119 for a second. I could be wrong. But when I screenshotted it, it came out 115. But still, that is a personal record. Cheers. I've got a big favor to ask everybody. If you have already signed the petition, please share it this week, at least one time. If you've signed it, at least share it one time. Go back to that petition. There's a link. You can share it. Please share it this week one more time for me. If you haven't signed it, please go there and sign the petition and share it. You don't have to donate to it. That's just paying them to share it. Right underneath it says, no thanks, I'd rather share. There's a QR, or you go to 420JIM, like it says down there at the bottom, .com. Click on the little menu in the left corner, hit the word petition, name, address, and email. Boom, you're on it. And share it on Facebook and stuff. I'm banned from Facebook. I need y'all. I need each and every one of y'all to do this. Sign that petition and share it, especially on Facebook and TikTok, where I keep getting banned. Now, I can go on TikTok, but every time I go live, they restrict me for 3 days because of stupid trolls. The idiot U.S. owns the idiot Chinese app now, and I wish they'd send it back to China, but I respect y'all that don't have TikTok. I really do. John, Eddie, y'all that don't do TikTok, I got high respect for you. But I've got to do TikTok because it has gotten me a lot of signatures on the petition and stuff. It's gotten me a couple of dollars on the journey too. But it would really, really help if Scott Winslow Albert and Steve Sprague would mind their own damn business and leave my TikTok alone. But until something happens to change that, all my shit's here pretty much on YouTube. I'm banned from Facebook. Mark got his panties in such a twist, I'm banned from Facebook. Yes, please keep on sharing it. Hey, anybody got any last questions, comments, or concerns before I go? Please remember that I'm here at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time. Even when I go moving on, I'll probably stay on Central Time because most people are used to that. And I don't know if it would work too good jumping around in the time slot. Like it's going on 9:20 where I'm at now, so that's my timeline. Hey, Seth, you're back. I'm getting ready to go. Sorry about that. But yeah, my friends, please give the video a thumbs up. Double tap the screen, tap that thumb a couple times. I advise people click the bell there. That turns on notifications. There should be a couple of things there, and one should say all notifications. If you turn on the right one, let's say the cops come tonight or tomorrow, they pull me over or whatever. I break down, whatever. I go live, and you want to get the notification. You know what I mean? So like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification, because if everything works out, well, then tomorrow I'll be on the road again and headed towards Winslow Springs or something like that. Headed towards Popular Bluff, but I will stop somewhere before that. Yeah, get your butt on that petition, like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for the channel, please. Cheers, y'all. Hope to see y'all along the way. Destination the destination I have in mind eventually is Sarasota, Florida, and Tampa, Florida, and other places in Florida. But the really next destination, I'm going to stop a lot of times in between. I've got a stop in Georgia to make. Now, whether I do it on the way down or the way back up, I don't know. Depends on time, yada, yada, and all that stuff. but I need to get down to Sarasota, Florida, and back up right here to Springfield by June, the middle of June. Now, I probably can call in and get a continuance, but I'm not going to bet on that. Maybe have to park this and get a rental car and rush there to do it. But I plan on being back in Springfield one way or another, even if I have to catch a bus and attend the court hearing. Because all they're going to do is reset another hearing months out. I know their game and what they like to do. Why would I do the can? To make people make comments. You just proved why I like using the can. Yep, you just proved why I like using the can. And I know you've been on here long enough to hear me tell others that. That's why I use the can. Because just like, you know how people tell you that trolls will get you, people in comments? Not calling you a troll, don't get me wrong. But people will say trolls get you, views and stuff. Well, smoking a can will get you views and stuff too. And I love it. Would you rather I smoke out of some brass? That 50 with a 223? Yeah. Paper? I mean, paper's bad for you. Anything smoke you put in your lungs, bad for you. But hell, that air you breathe outside nowadays is way more toxic and worse for you than this in a can. Trust me on that. Cheers. I hear you. Well, hey, my friends, y'all please join me tomorrow, if you would, at noon and or 7 p.m. I'd really appreciate it. Good Lord will and the creek don't rise, I'll be here. Whether I've moved or not before lunch, I don't know. If I have, well, I'll be showing you where I'm at lunchtime. If not, I'll be telling you, hey, this ain't going to be very long today because I plan on taking off in a couple hours. We just have to see what the weather feels like when it warms up, yada, 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 yada in the morning. So if I don't move before noon, I'll be doing a short, noon and maybe an hour or so. And then later on, I'll be taking off. I want to get on the road before 3 o'clock. Hey, God bless you too. And I think it was at Willow Spring or something like that. About the halfway point between here and Poplar Bluffs. Good Lord will and the creek don't rise. I might try and see if I can make it there tomorrow. If you'd like to help out with gas, the $420JIMS. Oh, look, I just got a message from Cash App. Right on. I got, oh, thank you, Nathan Thompson. Nathan, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm $30. Only $30 away now. Yeah. Right on. Thank you so much, my friend. We're up to, $110, $30 away from the full tank. That's not bad. Yep. But that's almost 10 gallons. It's right at $3 a gallon right now, I think. I didn't look today. It was $3, I think, yesterday. But you got to kind of... That might say $2.99. I can't really focus in on it. I'll look tonight when I get gas for the generator here. But It's a 45-gallon tank. So that's going to get me 35 gallons for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you, Robert. Thank you, Backwards Cat. Thank you, everybody. Even the people that just liked and shared and signed the petition. You're just as important as the people that can help me with fuel and stuff. Every one of you are important. And together we can win this. You know, I think all of us have watched The Bug's Life, you know, and we know how important it is to stick together and come together, because united we stand, divided we fall. If you're not part of the solution, you're automatically part of the problem, you know. Love on one another, respect one another. Don't be scared to sign the petition. It's just saying, hey, we want you to change this. My petition is not the violence or anything like that. You know, drop buds instead of bombs. When I go to pull a permit, it's a peaceful march. You know, people haven't even heard about the Mount Rushmore event or the Washington, D.C. event. Why? Because both of them was peaceful. And there was no violence, there was no nothing to where it made the news, you know what I mean? So I've done this type 2 times before, Mount Rushmore and Washington, D.C. Get me 10,000 signatures so I can pull the permits to do another march. You know, let's put Orange Man, as y'all call him, to the test. You know, get 10,000 signatures, I'll pull a permit to do a religious rights march. As soon as I pull that permit, that petition's going to go ding, 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 ding. You know? Now, how many show up for the march? Who knows? I don't care if one person shows up. Me and that one person will do the march. But I would hope 1 million people would show up. You know, someone said something about, have you ever done or tried to do a 1,000,000-man march? Hey, as many people that wants to come and stand up, I'd say cool. As long as it was all peaceful. Because anytime I see any violence or anything like that, yeah, I'd probably put a stop to it and hope that anybody else in the march would put a stop to it, you know? Because there are people that like to try and join things and make it go bad. But, you know, our march, our protest, our voice will all be about peace, love, and cannabis. Right on, Kenzie. Yep. Well, hey, thank you, everybody. And remember, it's peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream. United we stand, divided we fall. And if we try, folks, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, but most of all, never forget Jesus loves you. He paid that sacrifice for you. Y'all have a great evening. Hope to catch y'all tomorrow about noon or at 7 p.m. Good night, folks.